Alright, let's find a new match. See what's going on here. I can go to the solo training for a minute and learn about how my various buttons work. So that's the top one. So this is the counter for that. If the paint is being thrown at you, you do your drive counter, or you do your drive. Drive is for attacks, but you can do a counter to counter another person's drive. So if you understand that they're about to drive again, right. So if this is how you do the short range, how do you do the kick? Now that is using backward and alright, that makes sense. Waiting for opponents. Alright. Maybe we'll exit the practice screen. Wait. End training session. Yes. We'll find someone to play because there's still... Leave this arcade cabinet and we'll go somewhere else where someone is waiting to play. Request a fight. See how it goes.
Here comes a new challenger.
All right, Ryu versus Chun-Li. Ryu.
Our fighters are ready to get down to it, so let's start the match and see what these warriors are
Good
capable
expressions.
This will be a good fight. Round one. Fight.
I hope it
Here we
will.
go. What are these fighters going to do? Tries to bait him with the projectile. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? Player one has them legit shook in the corner. Okay, takes them all the way to the corner. Both sides have full drive and plenty of health. Let's see how things open up. Looking for a way to incorporate their drive. The fighters are at a standstill. What's going on through their heads? The fighters take a step back to reassess.
Right.
Time for a new game plan.
This person knows how to play Chun-Li.
Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. Fireballs are risky, but if the opponent doesn't jump, they're one of the best ground game players. But takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. Player one is maintaining the KO. Player one picks up the first round. That'll
Not
give them
bad.
a psychological
We'll
advantage.
try it again.
Round two. Fight.
A blade forward jump there to start. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Risky up-close scrap still going. Peppers them with the lightning kicks. So they're going for the super arc. The super doesn't hit. Player one can build off this lead. There's been some back and forth, but no one has dominated the fight. Good job escaping that dangerous corner situation. Does a good job escaping the corner. Looking for a chance. Doing some quick planning? Looks like they want to put a new spin on things with that fireball. checks with a medium kick.
Sure you can.
Both of our combatants are cooking up something. Jump. Reaches out with a lightning kick.
I need to
Both
stop
sides,
thinking of
get
this
ready. Player
modern
2
control
is
BS
barely hanging in
and get
there,
back
but
to
can still mount a comeback using their drive. Can they create an
back to
opportunity for them to flatline zone?
all right, she flips over. It's a
Player
fireball.
1 buried their opponent.
Sure, why about it?
How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow up here? We're still in the early going, and it's really anyone's fight. How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? Okay, both fighters have taken a long step back. They're both looking to reassess the fight. The fighters take a step back to reassess. Time for a new game plan. A good chance here to recover the drive gauge or figure out the next step. Will this super art connect? Taking stock. Checks them with the projectile. Both fighters decide to reset the pace and assess the situation. Knockdown. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. Anything could happen here.
The old
Tries
fireball
to keep the
trap.
pressure on the opponent by zoning with fireball. Time's the only
Except the
thing moving
damage
here.
is so low.
Does a good job of pushing back. Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. Player 2 will want to take advantage of their meter lead while they have it. One shot is all both fighters need to close this out. KO! Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
She's standing up.
Immediate jumping.
All right.
Player 1 did a great job of maintaining their drive gauge during that last round. It's going to be even more important in this next round to keep that up to help strengthen their ground game. They gotta be careful here because a full drive gauge can erase what life they have left in a flash. It'll be interesting to see how both players utilize their drive gauge to dictate the terms of the match. Peppers them with the lightning, hits them with a stop and pop.
There.
Quick breather. Looks like they want to put a new spin on things with that fireball. Goes for the fireball, which is very strong at this range. This is the ideal range to utilize the fireball here. They return to center stage. Reaches out with a lightning kick. Sends the bar out of control. Both sides get. Will this super art do anything? What were they thinking? They're taking a step back to slow down the pace. Jumps in. Oh, Shinku Hadouken. Oh, here we go. The overhead did not. Oh, flatlines up.
My God.
Player 1 is a force to be reckoned with. They're still
One more
hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Looks like they want to put a new spin on things with that fireball. You know their fireball game is solid because they're only throwing it when their opponent can't jump them. Backs them into
Hate
the
this
corner.
Xbox.
Player 1 has them legit
Throw
shook
it
in the
out of
corner.
a skyscraper.
A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move or you're going to eat tons of damage. Both sides backing off to form their game plan. Taking stock. Goes for the super art? Did this super art connect? Blocks it just in time. They must have anticipated a super art coming. Fireball from very long. What's next here? In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Are we going to see both fighters use their drive moves here? KO.
All right.
Player
Turning
2
it around.
on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round 2. Fight.
Starting off with fireballs right from the get-go.
This was the way that our
Player
old
2
matches
kept
used
their
to
drive
go
gauge topped off through that round and
in the
still
arcades,
took the
if you
win.
remember.
Guess they didn't need it.
You would fireball block
They
them.
may be planning to spend their drive gauge here. Hazashi threw him off with the overhead. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. They gotta be careful not to overextend or their opponent might go for a side switch. That's not gonna hit. Player 2, that back row was huge. Player 1 holding on to that corner advantage. Both fighters planning something? Peppers them with the lightning kicks. A jump? Closing moments of the match. One hit's gonna do it.
Take that.
A gutsy fireball
All right.
gives them the round. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Sure, why not?
It's not over yet.
We loan each other for so long, isn't it true?
Attempts to break the stalemate with
Arcade
the fireball.
gaming for decades.
You know their fireball game is solid because they're only throwing it when their opponent can't jump them. You're still in the early going, and it's really anyone's fight. How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? Player 1 creates
Focus.
a good corner opportunity. Buy some time
back
after
on
having
the
them
old
in the corner, and now they can create some
30-year-old
big chances to do damage here.
Strategy.
Had the radar up
Trap
and
them.
running. Peppers them with the lightning kicks. Player 1 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. That's not the KO. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Xbox controller, be gone.
Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. They block the overhead and goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. Fireballs are risky, but if the opponent doesn't jump, they're one of the best ground game teams. Player 1 will want to take advantage of their meter lead while they have it. With this kind of gauge gap, they'll want to think about when to use it and not be trigger happy. Both fighters have plenty of drive to work with, but how they make their approach will be key. It'll be interesting to see how both players utilize their drive gauge to dictate the terms of the match. Player 1 holding on to that corner advantage. Jumps in.
Should never even leave the house.
Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. Going in. Player 2 has the chance to win the round if they can put their drive to good use. Quick breather. Drops them hard. Peppers them with the lightning KO. Player 1 buried their opponent.